Oh my God, why is my screen still dirty? Okay, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl Euphoria tapping in, and here we are with another day of you know what it is. So, today's topic is the third day of Black History Month, and I want to understand one thing for certain, two things for sure. Why is it that every single time I have beef with somebody, it's with somebody that is black during Black History Month? I never have situations where I'm beefing with an actual pale-faced individual. Not that I have any issues with pale-faced individuals. I'm just trying to understand on a real level why it is that when I find myself in this world during Black History Month, most of the beef I'm having is with people who are, in fact, black. Let me elaborate. So, before I get into that, let's get straight into this word. It says, let God strengthen you. My life dissolves and weeps itself away for heaviness. Raise me up and strengthen me according to the promises of your word. Remove from me the way of falsehood and unfaithfulness to you, and graciously impart your law to me. Psalm 119, 28, 29. We need to be strengthened and renewed. So on a daily basis, we need to be strengthened physically, mentally, and emotionally. We need to be strong so that we do not fall apart every time we have to face some situation we had not planned on. Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever, and he expects us to develop stability in our lives. We can be strengthened and renewed by drawing strength from God, by exercising our faith, and by doing what he tells us to do, right? Because we're black, baby, you live in our community. That sounds so dumb. That's so dumb. Your community, no one owns this community. This is a rented property, okay? And even those condos over there, they don't own those condos. The bank still owns those condos. Until niggas, okay, I'm gonna use the word niggas because my niggas in the chat today, since we black and we gonna talk about being black. Until my niggas, my black people, my black men, gentlemen, women, children, everybody, right? Until we get an actual understanding on what the hell's actually going on in the world, right? Like really, really, really going on. Like how we really own everything already and we actually don't need to, I don't know, abide by any of these fake laws that they put in place to keep us under a spell, right? Until we learn to not go by the flow of these things and simply just, I don't know, say one day we not paying our mortgages and our rent no more because we don't give a fuck about y'all's bullshit ass rules. That'll be the day when you actually own the neighborhood and the property and you could start making rules about being black, right? See, I'm always advocating for that kind of energy, so it's different for me, right? I'm not like everybody else where it's like, oh, well, we live here and I've lived here for 15 years, so I need to have control over you. Baby, I don't give a damn what you got, how many years you lived here. At the end of the day, do you own this place? Are you the secret person behind the contract? That, unless you can make it that everybody here can go without paying rent for 6 months, you don't own anything. Does that make sense? A lot of people want to show how strong and tough they are with spiritual attacks, right? They want to bust at you spiritually, knock down what you're building, see you building, and get mad because you about to finally touch the ceiling again like you used to all the time, right? People get mad at stuff like that, right? But the thing is, if half of us actually did the footwork to really be true bosses, whole time all the shit that we fight over wouldn't even be necessary. Let me explain. So the sun is in front of me, right? So let me go ahead and look at the sun. Okay. Boom. Boom. Line it up, right? I'm 5'9". Unfortunately, I got a lot of people trying to get up on my mind though, but you know how that go. So I'm 5'9". Oh, hold on one second, y'all. Had to split something down real quick. Somebody trying to hold a nigga down. Damn. You get up, get the sun up. They like, oh, no, no, no. Not in my space. Yes. In your space. We all here. We all black. Period. Right? So, my argument and my confusion lies in this. We as black people steal from each other more than white people steal from us. Namely, Helly Henson's t-shirts, tennis shoes, property, children, moves, looks. Don't give credit, but then be mad when we can't get credit at the bank. Do you understand how this whole entire world is just a mirror of everything that we do amongst ourselves? Do you understand that when you, my friend, forget the principality that, hold on, everybody don't deserve access to you, even if you know how to, give access and be in access and show the world how to really cook some shit up in this bitch, right? Ooh, I'm cooking in this bitch. I'm finna get a whole rib cooking in it. You could build something up for a whole ninja. Build him a whole empire. He'll leave you for dead and give it to the next bra. Okay, Empress energy popping out with the high priestess. Hello. Stop playing so much. Okay. So it's like, I don't really understand why we go through this iniquity or this mindset where we get mad at community for not letting us in to their party when we don't even let each other into the party. We don't even let each other into the party. No. You can't get into my party. Look, Empress and the child who full deaf, we don't even let each other into the party. Excuse me, let me put that back over there. We don't even let each other into the party. We don't even be letting each other into the situation, into the lituation. We be like, oh, nah, you can't come in the party. I work hard for this. You can't be like me. I'm a giant. I don't work for this platform. Who the fuck cares? Let your niggas in the door and let everybody shine when it's their time to shine. It's Black History Month. We're brown people. No one has time for you to be acting like you on top, especially if you ain't got connections to nothing that got motion going on. Okay, see, this is the Empress keep coming out with the message. Okay, the Empress is talking, baby. I'm just saying, but you got motion, you got flow, you got situation going on for yourself, right? You mean to tell me that with all this motion and all this influence, the only thing you want to advertise on your platform is ass, bitches, titties, and smoking and drinking? As a black person during Black History Month. You got one of the biggest platforms in the DMV right now, and it's all we're going to talk about is ass, titties, how to be funny. No, we need to be talking about family, building, community, unity amongst communities. I don't give a fuck if you olive brown or brown. If you are Native American, you was probably enslaved, or your ancestors was enslaved during slavery times. Get your ass over here and start acting like you know what the fuck going on. But nah, niggas be like, oh wait, someone in my neighborhood is doing something. I must go over top of them and take their loot. Do not take my loot. Worry about why, I don't know, you can't just work alongside me, be around me, be support. Because most of the people around here ain't really finna go to war about their community. No. See, the snowplow came last night on both sides. Finally, right? I had to go ahead and break down and, learn how to stand on business and stuff for them to finally come undig us out the snow. I had to put some work in, God damn it. I had to learn something, fucked around and earned something. Everybody got their parking spots back. Now they done shoveled the snow and shit in the neighborhood and all that. But it came with a hefty price, okay? Chest was burning, neck was hurting, back for certain, feel like I need a surgeon. Booty hole, feel like it's getting stretched out. All kinds of shit that we got to go through just to get basic necessities in our neighborhood. Why is it that when a company or corporation comes to the neighborhood, they feel like the first thing we got to do is insert our pipeline all through the behinds of the whole entire neighborhood? That's how energy flows. We got to get the connection. I don't believe that it was like that back in the day. I think that we just naturally talked and we was just all chilling and connections just was made. It wasn't like somebody was forcibly entered by a corporation before they was able to actually do any work on a property. I'm just saying, but hey, what do I know? Everybody wants one person to pay for the whole entire community to get their snow shovel, but everybody want to benefit from being shoveled out. Oh, that's crazy. See, funny thing, I realized a lot of people didn't go outside and get their cars out the snow. And they was expecting everybody else to do the work, and they just sit back and wait for everybody to do it, and they could just do the least amount of work. Smart, 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 very smart. However, even with all that being said, right, even with all that intelligence, it was not helping anybody by simply just sitting back and being lazy. That makes sense? Corporations don't care about nobody but their own self-interest. And that's what my point of contact is, or my point that I'm making is all about. I was waking up this morning to from the company next door. Now, funny thing is, they don't even have no snow in their parking lot barely anymore. Like, I don't even understand why they still coming through with next door. That shit don't make no damn sense. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I'm sitting here going through the pain. I already went through the pain of getting snow shoveled in my own neighborhood. And I was going through the pain of getting snow shoveled in their neighborhood the whole entire time, too. I was trying to lay low as fuck. I realized there's a way to lay low. But even when I lay low, my fucking hands start throbbing and going numb. I'm like, what the hell is really going on? Like, I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't have time for it, though. Right? So I started, you know, pulling some strings, getting things together, rearranging things, putting it back how it's supposed to be. Like, okay, yeah, I built this. This my spirit. I put up on this. I poured into this. I made the sun come out in this too. Okay, so I took a leap of faith and said, I'm gonna need my cut. What you talking about? Off the top. I got this motherfucker started in the morning. Okay. No. I'm gonna need my cut. So I went and I started getting my cut, right? But then I'm looking at the black people that came, you know, behind the corporation the next day. And they snowplow came back out for whatever reason. Because, again, they don't have no snow in their parking lot. There's no reason for the people to even come through and even be over there, right? They just be coming. It raining like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. I start feeling my chest burning again. I said, oh, shit. Here we go with this bullshit. But you know what's so funny? Y'all don't need this demonic false prophecy. False prophecy, everything I ever wrote down in a dream book has come true. You need to get off my page. Okay, goodbye. All I'm saying is this. It's Black History Month, and I find myself beefing more black people in my community than I do find people actually assisting with the movement. Meaning, okay, I get some motion started. I'm getting the heat started. You immediately think that I'm trying to beef with you. No, I'm trying to go ahead and get this pain about my body that I'm feeling from these motherfuckers coming through trying to contract through us. I feel some shit going through my asshole. Why I gotta have a root up my ass to make you comfortable? Why I don't even like things in my butt. So whatever that is, that needs to come up out of there, because we don't even do that over here. I don't even like that. It's just the easier way to do things. No, it's not. To feel like my anus is on fire because you want to be connected to me and what I'm doing does not make sense to me. I mean, of course, it's always great to have gas inside of the car and inside of the stove and everywhere else, but I don't really like the feeling like fire's shooting out of my asshole. But hey, that's another conversation for another day, right? So then with that being said, we got to cut that cord and that connection, because that's my son's butt. I can't be letting everybody run up in his guts. Like, what the fuck? Nah, he ain't gay, right? Because if it was your baby, you'd be like, oh my God, my grandson, my son, my honor son. So I'm just letting y'all know, just because somebody can do something don't mean they should be the only one to do it. Just because somebody can handle pain don't mean they should be the only one to handle it. And when we got this Black History motion going on, if you black, be black. But if you ain't black, all the non-blacks to the back. You know, I got no issue with Mona Leo. Love the song. All the non-blacks to the back. Okay. Issue, however, is, you know, people keep saying people trying to destiny swap with people in the industry, and I don't like the idea of somebody being able to like take energy from me and be supported by my energy and everything I got going on for their platform to grow, and I don't get any kind of notice for it. I don't like that. I don't mind supporting someone, but then I hear it in the song, bitches be mad because now they up in my mix. Like, it's like, whoa, hold up, wait a minute, hold up, wait. So you're telling me that it makes more sense now for me to be inside of your mix instead of supporting what I got going on for myself? That's crazy to me, because I don't understand why, if I put in equal work and I show that I'm equally as talented, I got to support you for 5 years before I even get the chance to be seen. Again, we talking about being black in Black History Month. I don't get it. As Black people, we be making each other work hard as fuck just to be seen. Well, I had to put in work and I had to learn how to breathe like this before I got the position. I was already doing this like 5 years ago, what I'm doing right now. I've been doing this 5 years ago. But I've been blocked by continued exes, blocked by my own sister, blocked by so many people who see that I had a gift to reignite and align myself because I understood, oh, the planets are aligning this year. This is the first time and the last time it's going to happen ever in my lifetime, and I'm alive during this time. It's important that I get aligned. But oh no, y'all youngins, y'all always want to overstep authority. Do y'all realize that some souls that come back here are more ancient than you? If you really are a spiritual person, you will understand that some spirits been here way longer than your spirit even existed, and they keep coming back to remind people what the fuck we supposed to be doing on Earth, which has nothing to do with shaking ass and getting money. It has everything to do with freeing all the resources and giving them back to the people so that we can start, not living in evil, so we can evolve. Evil is the hindrance of evolve, okay? But no, everybody wants to be, oh, well, I'm popping my shit. Yeah, look at me. I got motion. Woo, woo, woo. I got more supporters. That's beautiful. But are y'all doing the right thing, though? All that motion, but what are you doing with it? Are you actually going against the government and making sure your niggas get free resources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm calling out everybody with a platform. I'm not just calling about people that I know personally. I'm talking about every single individual that has a platform. I'm not talking about no charity drive. I'm not talking about no hair care products. I'm not talking about giving out free record deals. I'm talking about, are you saying this system is fucked up? You know what? I'm about to make sure every nigga around me is equal. So there ain't no possibility of bringing poverty anywhere near anybody next to me. No, it's too many Black people stepping on the necks of other Black people trying to get on top of them and say, you know what? No, I'm going to use you to get to the top, and then I'm not going to give you credit. See, me, whenever I get to the top of anything and I get noticed, I give credit to every person on the journey. Even the people that piss me off because they're pissing me off helped evolve me. Oh, well, that's why it's supposed to be like that. Help evolve you. Look, we tired of having that slow evolution. Fuck that shit. It's about the journey. Fuck the time is now. Y'all keep on talking about the journey. We ain't never gonna get to it. We gonna be dead and gone and lost in consciousness and turned into fucking robots by the time we actually get to free ourselves. Niggas over here trying to get robotic replacements in their body parts and get nano chips installed in their blood so they could be immune to death. Come on now. By the time we really get to some true sovereignty, we all gonna be gabo de beep, bo deep. Beep boo boo beep, boo beep. Beep boo boo beep, boo beep, beep, beep. Got sex, program is sex. It's time to have sex. We can reproduce. All we have to do is put new nano chips inside of the motherboard, and the motherboard will replicate the nano chip, and the nano chip will then be programmed to be whatever we want to. You want a boy or a girl? Beep boo boo beep, boo beep. Like, by the time we get free, that's what the fuck it's gonna look like, because niggas be so pressed to step on each other's necks instead of truly build some shit, making sure everybody that ever helped them gets a check. Everybody that ever helped you is supposed to get a check. We're not talking about get 15 minutes or 1 year of your time and energy poured back into it. We talking about you supposed to make sure everybody get a check. But see, here's another thing. Y'all forgot the Epstein files. Okay, I'm about to bring y'all some more information and knowledge. Okay, they made everyone sexually promiscuous. But guess who else they made sexually promiscuous on purpose? Homeless people. They intentionally programmed it into the system that when a person is homeless, the first thing you're supposed to do is sexualize them. They no longer have autonomy over their body. So the first thing that's done to a homeless person, especially when they put them in shelters, is root work on their sexual organs so that everything that they get stimulated by goes to their sexual organs. Okay? That's the first thing. So if you know anyone that was homeless or is going to become homeless, I think you should make sure you save your family, because, hey, They're over sexualizing them. They're using them as sex slaves. It's all in the Epstein reports. I have it screenshotted on my phone. They were talking about doing things like putting human heads on people's shoulders, detaching and decapitating people's body parts, synchronizing two people's nervous systems so it's two heads but one body, doing all kinds of disgusting root work. Have you mind, this book was posted by a doctor, and she said it was a good read, but guess what the name of the book is? Let me move to the side right quick, y'all. The Delectable Negro. So they use things like this on our body parts to keep us. So we thinking, I'm a Mason. I'm a Mason. Yeah, I got sovereignty. Your dumb ass is allowing somebody to put fucking this on you and use you like a fucking instrument for math. Are you stupid? Hello, wake up. You're not free if you have that shit on you. That's not freedom. That's not a free dome. That's not a free... That's not dome peace, okay? Oh, I didn't screenshot the other one. I'm going to go back and screenshot it later on today. But this is just some stuff that was in the Epstein files, okay? So you should understand that during Black History Month, right now, this time, we don't have time to be having people outside in the streets homeless. We don't have time to be having people out here fighting their own black people, making sure that other people in poverty, because they're turning those people into sex slaves to give energy to a system that wants to turn our money into digital currency. Hold on. If the money becomes digital currency, guys, what the fuck do you think happens after that? Hold on. If the money becomes digital currency, y'all, what happens? Come on. Bring it in. You know. Come on. Tell me. What happens when the money becomes digital currency? It is now volatile, meaning what? Meaning that even if you have Bitcoin, it can be $50,000 today and turn into what? $2 tomorrow. Even if you got Litecoin and Litecoin go up, it could go down tomorrow and it could scare you into investing. But you could sit here and say, I'm watching Warren Buffett. But Warren Buffett could tell you to do something that he's not doing unless you pay him a bunch of money to be in his personal group with the volatile money that might have value today and no value tomorrow. Do y'all realize what they're trying to do? They already decentralized the currency by making it backed by by selling all the gold to Great Britain and England and Europe. So we already at a loss when it comes to actual backing of our currency. So that's why the backing of currency became human bodies and energy. I mean, they even said in the Epstein files that weekly payments of Mormon blood is a form of currency in this fucking world, in our country, in this world. Mormon blood from horny, scared girls is a form of currency. They're scaring Mormon girls and and draining their blood. Adrenochrome is real. And y'all sitting here beefing with black people in your neighborhood. Are y'all fucking serious? Well, if you just shut up, they won't do nothing to us. You gotta be the most fucking stupidest person in the world for me to sit here and let you tell me that if I just shut up and just be a good little girl, that everything is gonna be A-O-fucking-K. Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. You want me to believe that if I agree to let you potentially suck my child's blood, drain me dry, force me into some fake ass fitness program where I'm running on a goddamn hamster wheel that's creating kinetic energy for you to drain out of me by the time I walk out of my house, you want me to believe that that's the key to my freedom? We can pop our shit all day. But unless we popping our shit in the right way, ain't shit gonna change. Not even the weather. Because last time I checked, they could also make clouds. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Make it make sense. We having disorderly conduct in the building today. Oh my gosh. I don't like what you're doing with the energy you're publicizing and giving access to our personal information to hundreds and thousands of people. They already have it. We're in government housing. I'm in government housing. They tell people to come past here and lock in with our energy every morning and then go to work and give access to our bodies that we've now synchronized with them to their corporations. They already have it. What are we scared of? What are we fighting? They already have it. When we sit here spinning these fucking wheels, it's giving energy to all the corporations that everyone is going to. They already have the access. It's already done. So at this point, if you're not going to fight for the reform of the actual system, I question what side you're on. And to be brown, to have melanin in your skin and defend a system that only offends people that look like me and you is crazy work. Huh? Well, I mean, I got a good relationship with him. I'm okay with him sticking his wee-wee up my booty hole. I'm cool with that. As long as I get to float on top of the big old, the choo-choo machine, I'm happy because I'm all the way up here and I can see over top of everybody's heads in the sky. And I'm the biggest, the largest. I've been stepping on shit since my mom was in them apartments, regardless. Yeah, I'm heartless. What? You got motherfuckers all of a sudden want to book, oh shit, she done broke the fucking, she broke the bubble that we built. We built the bubble around her neighborhood. Now the data center motherfuckers. So I want to book an appointment and come get my hair done so we can reconfungal the energy around y'all again and fuck up y'all shit. No, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to come do hair over there. You ain't coming over my house no more, setting up weird ass fucking or algorithms around where I live at. Bitch, we free over here. I ain't got time for that shit. Don't bring your shit. I don't care if your brother and your sister live next door. Fuck all that shit. That shit don't matter to me. Because if you sit here and you appropriating a system that's going to keep my brown people locked down, I don't fuck with you. It's Black History Month. Y'all sitting here beefing with each other. You got all that money over there and you barely want to give some access to things. You barely want to assist your community. You outside walking with a goddamn buzz cut sitting there talking about some, oh yeah, she's just really irate and she's just making the community so bothered and so, I don't know, I just don't trust it, Are you fucking kidding me? Brohim. Let me help you out real quick with your Rogaine needing ass. Bring your ass back and sit down on over here and learn a lesson or two. Y'all are tripping. It's Black History Month. We supposed to be on top of this shit. We supposed to be knocking down borders and barriers. We supposed to let them know, yeah, this is our month. We about to pop our shit. That's what we came to do. Pop our shit. But y'all be so, oh, I'm just grateful to be here, Massa. I'm just grateful to be able to see another day, Massa. But Massa the one that's sitting here stabbing you in the heart while you clocked in all day. I'm just grateful to be seen, Massa. I'm just grateful to have a voice, Massa. I'm just grateful that they gave me an apartment, Massa, even though they use this apartment to sexualize my body to different organizations or corporations all day. Massa. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, on a real deal, like, wake up right quick. You mean to tell me you okay with these motherfuckers coming into our community and continuing to put they big dick energy up your son's ass, your children's ass? You keep on saying that we protected by y'all system, but it's not protection. Because if it was, I wouldn't have been feeling like I was feeling the whole entire time I was here. Whatever system y'all got in place, obviously not working. Because the next door neighbors feel like they could come over here and steal cookies whenever the fuck they want to. You look out the window wrong, the whole entire system broke down. How's that even, what? I look out the window at somebody and they look to the left and next thing you know, everything falling? That's not a system. We need bigger and better things. I'm not downplaying your success. I'm not downplaying anything you got going on. I'm saying, when are we all going to work together to make it better? When am I going to be able to look at the next door neighborhood and be like, hey, y'all, so what y'all want to build together so we can make one big huge pyramid? And how we gonna split up the dividends? But just make sure, hey, niggas, stay with your wives though. You ain't got time for all that shit. You ain't supposed to be outside putting your big dick energy up in somebody else's house unless they ask you to. And if somebody says, no, I'm okay, thank you, you supposed to say, oh, all right, and then remove your energy, unswirl your world from that person, and go on about your business. I don't understand how men can say that they're grown men, but they can't even control their sexual desires to the point where they sitting over here siphoning and sucking the life out of whomever, whenever, however. Like they ain't got daughters and mothers. See, this ain't just a black problem. This is a community problem. But specifically, we talking about black people right now because it's Black History Month. You can see shit like this going on in your neighborhood, and you just be like, "Oh yeah, well, better them than me. Shit, better them than me." Hey, better them than me. Shit, well, all right, he gonna take the hit this week. All right, hey, better them than me. Shit, I've been doing it for 15 years. Why are you doing it? Why does it need to be done? I don't want to hear that. Yeah, exactly right. No, fuck that. Why is that even a thing? That's not a thing. It's not a thing. That's not supposed to be a thing. It's not how it's supposed to go. And we know that. We should know that we're kings and queens, and this land was I don't know, this whole economy was built by us, so we don't owe any corporation, company, or anybody anything. Last time I checked, my ancestors who actually had to come here during slavery and actually was here and made it out of slavery and then still was able to become government officials and still find their way up the fucking ladder. Yeah, we built the economy. So everybody that comes here and visits and becomes immigrants and gets a chance to go ahead and build on it, people who are actually slaves, black people, we get irritated because it's like, y'all come over here as immigrants and act like we stupid, we dumb, but nigga, we was forced to be here. We was forced to do this shit. We was forced. Y'all were not forced to be in America. Y'all chose to come over here to incorporate yourselves and weave through the fabrics of America. We was chose to be slaves. But at one point, my ancestors looked like you and we were from the same continent, right? Or one point, my ancestors actually owned all this shit and then was raped and robbed by these white people. Shot up, killed up, slaughtered and slayed. So I don't have no issue with immigrants, no. But I get mad sometimes because immigrants be like, y'all black people so lazy, y'all black people this, y'all black people that. And it's like, hold on, us black people are the whole entire backbone that this economy was built on. There would be no White House unless it was for slaves building it. There would be no monument for you to visit in down DC unless we built it. There would be no job for you to work unless we actually built the economy that you are benefiting from. We're not victims. It's Black History Month. We're just pointing out facts. And nobody wants to listen to the facts. Like, oh, well, yeah, well, I didn't personally do it, so why are you mad at me? I wasn't personally a slave, but I'm still being treated like one. So when everybody gonna fucking wake up and say, hey, we should stop doing this and change and reform? But that's a conversation for another day that y'all not ready to have. See, y'all, oh, well, see, there's no excuse. If your grandmother was raped by white men, excuse me, let's go all the way back. If your grandfather and grandmother owned some land, built a tiki hut, had a whole group of friends, they was out smoking whatever in the hills, in the mountains. Some white people came over here and asked them, hey, how do you grow corn? I've never seen that before. And you teach them how to grow corn. Then these motherfuckers come and they say, you know what, let's all have dinner together. And then during that dinner, they trick y'all asses and they push all y'all asses off the mountain and kill you. Then they steal your land. Then after that, hold on, let's take it all the way back down. Because yeah, we on the wrong pipe. This is the jail line pipe. I'm sorry, we in jail right now. I was helping out my black brothers in the jail system. No, I don't sound uneducated, but let's really think about it though. After they slaughtered everybody, they learned how to grow corn, and then they went and got more people. They went to other countries on ships and got other people and brought them over, and then told them, "Hey, you guys, can you sell out your own people to us?" And then Africans was willing to, oh, better them than me. Oh, how many do you need? How many children? How many women? And they was going into their own villages. Now, have in mind, some of these people were already inmates, right? But when they ran out of inmates, they were also going into communities and raping, robbing, and also tricking boys who are going through initiations into following them into slavery. So the only reason that they're enslaved black people because there were other Africans that sold black people into slavery to avoid their own demise. But see, people like me want to get on top of the world and say, no, everybody that look brown need to get up here. Come on, y'all, let's go. What y'all gonna do? Everybody gets shit. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to be the one to help. I don't want to go up there. They're going to see me, and then I'm going to get ostracized by the government that I trust so much with my health insurance and my health and me being outside in the streets because, I'm so immune to ICE shooting me. So I'd rather my soul be trapped down here and ICE just snatch up my body. And maybe, just maybe, if I pray to God 20 times a week, I'll go to heaven. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm lucky, I'll go to heaven. No, 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 no. We just want to tie you down to the ground and tell you that at least as long as you stay down here and lay right here and let us hump you, we'll give you a bunch of followers and people to watch you. Will that shut you up? No, I want to talk to people who actually see what the fuck I'm saying and actually take it for face value and then also want to get footwork in. I got my history information from television. No, actually, I got my history information from my great grandparents and my great great grandmother. People who actually had to buy houses during redlining. I have property in my family that I had to, well, rather, my family had to purchase during these times. My family actually went through this shit and they're still alive to tell the story. I got grandparents that are 96 years old. So don't worry. I could literally say fuck all of this shit. Be like, fuck all y'all. I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. At the end of the day, my granddaddy said he finna die. He gonna give me everything on his land, his property. I'ma just go ahead, matter of fact, go live with him and just go wipe his ass and just say fuck everybody. Cause my family already got it made. We already made it out the mud. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. Fuck y'all. Fuck everything y'all got going on. We already linked into every single corporation in the whole goddamn US of A. I could say fuck all y'all. Fuck what everybody got going on. I don't care. My granddaddy loved me, was there the day I was born, and he made sure that in his will, he gonna give me his house and everything over there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I could literally say that instead and just say, fuck all of this bullshit. Like, what we doing? Like, what we really doing at this point? Like, are we harvesting hearts through the earth chakra? Are we on a big screen? Are we doing it like that? That's how we gonna do it. We gonna do a little plunger move on the earth chakra, and we gonna go cosmic with this shit. We gonna show them how it's really done, how to really make some money up in this motherfucker. Yeah, how to really get some shit moving and grooving up in this bit. Or I could just simply, just let you know that, hey, that's not even necessary. Black people, let's just go ahead and learn how to, I don't know, get it together. How do I make money? I do hair. I'm a hairstylist. I'm also in pharmaceutical school, and I'm also in the runnings for a Sephora job. Not that that matters, but I also am looking to monetize this YouTube channel. So by you guys sitting here watching me, I'm getting paid. Is that hard to believe? Or maybe, just maybe, hold on, let's see. I tell it to you like this. When I do what I want to, right? I see how other people come around to siphon and get their energy instead of do the work. So they'll do it and they'll split me into, meanwhile, they're benefiting from the work, but then talking all this shit. So I keep on paying attention to them. So any energy that I'm actually doing the work to siphon, they're actually getting the payout. Now, will they actually give me partials from that check later on down the line? I would pray that they would have enough sense to do so. But hey, I don't know, because in America, motherfuckers like to go run up a bag and then leave you in the past. Motherfuckers love to go work some shit out and break some shit down like a pound, but then tell you, oh no. Or if you put the work in, once you finally get offline, you show, and then you get your money at the end of it. Okay, so you get what I'm saying? I love the fact that we want to sit here and keep on, I don't know, placing the blame on other people, other individuals, but we really got to sit here and look at the situation as a whole. The whole actual real deal Evander Holyfield is this. Black people in America don't give a fuck about black people through their actions. Well, actually, I mean, if my grandfather was to work and give me his things, what is wrong with that? I mean, didn't Donald Trump's father give him like $1 million loan to start his business? And now he's the president of the United States. That's weird that people give money to people without them working hard for it. That's weird to y'all. That's why black people, again, another foul on the play. That's the issue right there. Because see, we so smart, but we so dumb. We'll sit here and be like, oh, you're just lazy. You're lazy. You need to work hard, work hard, work hard. You want us to be slaves, but white people, they be out here like, oh, buddy, I already got you a secured credit card. And that's why they walk around entitled as fuck. And guess what? That entitlement gives them, guess what? Confidence, because their confidence wasn't broken by their parents long ago. Their parents didn't break down their sense of self. Their parents didn't give them an identity. Their parents told them, hey, be yourself. Dig up your nose. Wear a tutu if you want to. I don't give a fuck. I'm working on your credit regardless. So by the time you're 18, you're going to be able to get your first car and your own condo. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about it, because guess what? I'm fucking white. But the thing is, when they got that real war brought to their doorsteps last night, when they wanted to be in my energy last night, right? Because I understand how to attract more energies and get people in my cipher, right? But when they wanted to be in my energy last night, right? Funny thing is, they wanted to be in the energy, right? They wanted to say, oh, we were here and we want to be a part of this. But then when the war came to the doorstep and the motherfucking agents of energy transfer came through with all of that bullshit, when it came to the snow plows and all that stuff, every day was running scared. And it was all through the whole entire internet. If you was actually on the internet watching, they said white women are finally divorcing white men because they finally realized like their husbands are bitches. Their husbands will not go to war for them. Their husbands have been letting the system systematically torture their wives and their children for centuries. And now the women are finally realizing it.
It's time to leave.
Okay.
School starts at 10:15.
Okay, well, get your hair together. Pick your bush and brush your little edges down and get dressed.
I am doing.
Okay. So I'm sitting here looking like all this to say, and there's no embarrassment about what I'm doing, right? Because I understand what divine femininity is and, energy exchange and all that good shit. And if anybody should ever play me for anything that I ever paid them forward and helped them out of the rut, hey, that just shows the demon in them, not me. But more importantly, right? More importantly, no matter what I do to get y'all's attention, if I sat here and I wouldn't have did the work and interjected myself in a higher consciousness, right? And did my work to try to float to the top and learned all the esoteric knowledge that they use on us to, I don't know, energy siphon us and do everything that they want to us. Had I not did that, y'all wouldn't have heard my voice today. But do you realize that in America, that's what it takes for you to be seen and heard? And everybody looks at me like I'm ridiculous for trying to be heard and seen, for vocalizing what we need to actually work on. But see, this is the first year where we're actually the majority. Black, Latino, and Asians are the majority in America right now. The birth rate is now where whites are now declining. They're not having as many babies. That's why they're paying for surrogates. They're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for us to have their babies. I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but right now it's Black History Month. I need y'all to realize the statistics. White families are not having babies. They're going infertile. Black families, Asian families, and Hispanic families are having the most babies. It's statistically proven. I'm not trying to give you no bullshit shit to look at. No, look at it. Look at it. Look at how ugly this shit is and what people will do to children. And tell me, oh, well, you put your son in that predicament. No, I just simply connected myself to the ethers. But the fact that you want to take advantage of it and sexualize it, that speaks on your spirit, not mine. Because someone should be able to stand on, I don't know, the whole damn solar system, because we all have knowledge of our cosmic existence, and not be forced to be, I don't know, butt fucked by the system. But instead, you'll sit here and tell me that I'm wrong instead of doing the defense work. Because if you could see it and you knew what was going on, then your bitch ass is a part of the problem too, bitch. If you saw that shit happening and you was there the whole time and you watched it happen, you're a part of the problem too, bitch. Y'all know how to work together to humiliate, but never to actually initiate a change in the world. Y'all know how to make sure a motherfucker got their booty cheeks spread wide open on the internet for y'all to enter that, but y'all don't know how to actually use the internet to interweave yourselves into somebody else's algorithm so that you could actually, I don't know, change the world. Nah, y'all motherfuckers is behind here with fake ass profiles just trying to get a quick little, ooh, yeah, oh my God, I'm just here to get you pissed off so I can enter your soul. But let the world tell it. The mothers who risk this kind of privacy just to be able to be seen so they can be heard by enough people to for change to actually be made. We're seen as the demons. We're seen as the problems. Because it's like, oh shoot, I know how to finally actually have influence. I know what it takes. I've been doing it for a whole, I don't know, 5 years. But now y'all turned it into a sexual fucking circus. And y'all want me to look like I'm a ridiculous person. Damn, that was a whole entire poem right there. Bars.
Ready?
Yeah. I was going to give them this reading, but I'm not even going to give it to them. So I hope that by the end of this reading, by the end of this YouTube, y'all realize that the only move that was supposed to be made was you protecting privacy, gaining education, making sure we was collecting. And if you can't do that, then there's no reason that me and you need to be connecting. And that's that. I think it's really simple right there. Like, wait, so you don't want to help protect black babies and black women? Wait, so you don't want to like assist in us not being raped? Wait, so you want to help us get raped? You want to help us get tied down and taken to Pound Town? Oh, so you're part of the problem, not the solution. All right, bet. Thank you for exposing all that. And again, the funny thing is the attack is mostly coming from black people. I know. I'm putting these capsules in my mouth. No, it's just Black History Month right now, so I'm going to talk about race because I'm looking at my own people. Like, how is it that we don't support each other and keep each other safe? Like, we be quick to throw somebody that look like us under the bus and be like, "Hey, bro, better them than me, shit. Hey, 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 better them than me, shit." That's what we quick to say. Better than they take that hit than me. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Better them than me. Down the steps. At least they did a good job of shoveling out the snow. I give them that. It was painful.